It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored on BET Plus, November 14th. It is Style Me for Christmas.
Sincerely, you're a veteran at this acting thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So, see, bringing Mario up in there, be like, okay, here's what needs to be done. Like, how much coaching was it? Or was it just natural?
Actually, let me tell you
something. He knew the lines.
No. Mario is a phenomenal actor. Okay. This is your first movie, right?
No, this is not. I've done like 3 movies before.
Like 3? Okay, but this one...
TV, movies, yeah.
If anything, he was helping me get back on the bike, and take the training wheels off again, I think my last picture was like Too Fast, Too Furious, something like that. And in the past, coming from doing more so like reality-based shows and things like that, it was really cool to actually and he's a Virgo too. I'm a Virgo, so he's really sharp with it. And it's cool to be able to have someone that, you shoot so many scenes with, be able to actually ask their opinion, on delivery or how do you do this, and us just coordinate our thing together to where, when we can get our thing down, it makes everybody's job easier, One take and done. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Move on.
What's the worst part about acting? Or something that you've kind of been like, this is not my favorite?
The waiting around?
The hurry up and wait, but also it's nice to be able to give you time to gather yourself. But, the acting part, I'm going to say... literally acting. Like, so my character, I'm going to say, is the Grinch of our Christmas film.
Okay.
And when I would come off of set, sometimes the whole crew is looking at me crazy, like, you're so mean. I'm like, I'm really not
just
mean,
a movie.
So maybe if people can't sometimes identify separating your character from who you are in real life.
Yeah, I think the hardest part of acting for me is like knowing that you could have done something better, but you're like, we got to move into the next scene.
Right.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just getting warmed up to that scene. You're like, okay, because in acting, there's so many different ways and places to pull from when you're doing a scene, a line, anything you're doing in acting, because you're portraying a character that's not you, but you find parts of that character that relates to who you are, and you might do one scene and be like, okay, I got that off. Okay, let me try it this way to see how it, and then you're responding. You're going like face to face with your co-star. So. That's the part that's hard. It's like you got to be settled in the fact that you can't do anything else after that. So you got to give it your all and try to give all of the aspects of the character and the intention in that scene.
Well, I will say that one thing I did learn from Mario is if there was something, which was rare in between, but a scene that you really felt like you could have really brought it or did it, you taught me that it's okay to like ask the director and say, what, I really just want to do this one more time, even though everybody is happy and they think it's great.
Yeah.
And so, that's important to be able to have that confidence.
Absolutely.
And be able to do that. So thanks, Mario.
Anytime. You did a great job.
Acting coach.
Sincerely, what was it like transitioning from reality to movies? Or like acting? Because sometimes it's hard to do that.
Well, it's interesting because I actually kind of started out in acting, doing movies, and then I ended up in the reality space. But what I will say is I think it was helpful because luckily Lynette, the people that wrote our script, some people, when you write a script, they're very, very particular. They can be particular, don't change my lines or anything like that. And some people don't mind a good ad lib, which also can lead to like really beautiful comedic moments. So I think that doing reality helped me because you never know. Are we shaking the table? Is there a drink going over there? So you need to know how to react on the fly. So as far as maybe improv and things like that, adding to it, I'm thinking about that one scene when when I turned into Stalker Nicole.
Don't ruin it for everybody. Don't ruin it.
Crazy. It is so funny and good. November 14th. Okay, that's Thursday.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. And one of the things I also love about the movie is the fact that Raven's character is very. She's very sweet. She's very beautiful. She's very strong. I love the fact that she's inheriting something that it means so much, her mom's boutique, and it's something that she holds dear to her. But you see her go through her ups and downs with it. You see, how far having a support system goes with, Pretty V playing her best friend. You see, the inspiration that happens, like the shift that happens in her when she realized, like, I really got to make this happen. Like, how love played a part in both making her feel, inspired, but also making her feel uninspired, and then her bouncing back from that. There's so many aspects that I feel like anybody that's an entrepreneur, black women that are entrepreneurs, like, can relate to what she's going through. I think there's so many different aspects outside of just a regular Christmas movie with a love story that makes it relatable to people. Yeah.
We got more when we come back. It's Ryan Cameron Uncensored. It is Ryan Cameron Uncensored. We are entertaining right now. Style Me for Christmas cast, Sincerely Ward and Mario. Let's talk about the new project, man. Glad you came out. The timing is November movie, December album.
Yes.
Talk about a new project, man.
Yeah,
for those fans.
Absolutely. Just dropped a new single, Glad You Came. The video's out right now, directed by Ben Mark. I would say overall, this song embodies what my intentions were when I first started as an artist in terms of relatability and talking about love and intimacy in a way that's creative and timeless. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times you get songs and it's so direct or like you know exactly what the song is about just from hearing one line. But I like to write in ways that leave a listener like in an imaginative state and kind of imagining what the song means to them. The album being titled Glad You Came represents just a full circle moment of creativity and longevity and relatability with my fans and bringing them to a space where it's celebratory. Huh?
Sister, what you think?
I thought it meant something else.
Glad you
Hold on.
came.
I'm talking about the album, but the song, you right.
You
You right about that.
Whatever you think, you're right.
The
All
song,
right. I got you, girl.
the song is 100% putting a woman first and is 100% about paying attention to what pleases a woman, right? Not just how, but what and why.
Right.
Because every woman is different. And I feel like if you pay attention to the why, more so than just, oh, I got the job done, but why, how? What was it this time that made her climax? What was it this time that made her feel seen or heard or appreciated, right?
Right.
And then I think that's how you can make things fresh and new every time. But Glad You Came is definitely about putting the woman first. Yeah.
So talk about the state of R&B music right now. Do you feel like, some people had said it had gone away and is it back? What are your feelings on the state of R&B right now?
Well, I feel like R&B has always been around, right? You can go and find some of your favorite artists. You might have an artist you love and your friends don't even know some of their music, right? But I think in terms of the major stage, it's just about it having a platform. And I think now we're getting back to a point because of the ladies been holding it down for years, we're getting back to a point where R&B is given the platform again.
Yeah.
Giving more of a platform, whether it be award shows or whether it be, just on the internet, whatever the case may be. But I think it is at the centerpiece of conversation when it comes to relationships and intimacy. Always.
Yeah.
You got R&B's in there, and even if it's not heard on the mainstream, you always got some R&B playlist. You need it. I can tell you look like an R&B playlist.
R&B.
You know
I
what?
do.
You look like a nice playlist right now.
I know this thing in my car.
Mario. She's a singer.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
hey, that makes sense.
She's got her.
I feel so
she's a
rude.
singer. Like she's got
Some
album
artists, some
covers and
artists,
everything.
You know what? You did tell me that last
I
time
did
was
tell you
here.
that.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
You
dun.
told me that last time I was here.
Tell us about some of
Yeah.
the features that might be on this that we might hear from.
Yeah, so on the deluxe version, we're working on a few features right now. We had to get the album turned in. I didn't want to wait on waiting for people to turn in their music. But I'll let y'all know what
Yeah.
the features
That
right
ain't
now.
let us know
it's-
nothing, Mario.
Huh?
That didn't say anything.
Okay, I can tell you that there's a female possible feature on it that's a rapper that, I've been in the game for
From
a minute.
Atlanta.
But, she's not from Atlanta.
Okay.
No, that takes
it
out.
starts
That
to
takes
narrow
out a lot of
down.
people.
Yeah.
She's classic and she's an icon.
Okay.
Working on a couple other features, but I've been doing features for the past year, like just feature. I just wanted to focus on this Glad You Came moment and really reconnecting with my fans. I haven't put an album out in 6 years. So
We missed you,
it's
Mario.
thank you, sincerely. I
Welcome back to
appreciate
the
you.
R&B
That
game.
was
My
very
go-to
sincere.
karaoke song.
Hey.
Okay.
Let's go. So I'm just focusing on reconnecting again. Features is something I definitely want to do more of, but this is about the fans and about R&B. Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
I mean, listen. Speaking of the go-to karaoke song,
Yeah.
"Just a Friend,"
Okay.
from the age of 15 when that came out to this point now,
Yeah.
you've built a core audience who has followed that song, who's followed
yeah.
you in every album. What can you tell your audience, like what's made you a little bit better than you are now?
Than I was then.
Yeah.
Better. I think that it's just a level of appreciation and understanding I have for the overall process and intention behind creating music. When I first started, I was receiving songs. I had an A&R. In fact, Just a Friend was Usher's single. They passed it away because they felt like he was too mature for it. And that's how God works. It made sense for me. But I think just the process, man, and my intention behind why I create music, and I would say vocally, my voice has matured. So when I sing records, I sing them from a different place now. Even though I was young, 18, 17, singing about love.
Right.
Even with Braid My Hair, I was 15 years old. Sit me down like you love me. Do it any way you want. Baby, take it slowly. What did I know about that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You just wanted your hair braided.
But it was like I grew up because of the karaoke machine, because of the, all these things that I had, all this nurturing that I had gotten already. The soul was already there.
Right.
So I think it just matured over the years. And when you hear this album, you'll hear it in the writing, in the vocal production. Shout out to James Fauntleroy, who wrote and executive produced a lot of these songs. You'll feel all of that for sure.
So is "Let Me Love You" your encore song?
Well, at the end of the show,
Yeah, is that the one you be like,
Yeah.
good night, y'all. Wait a minute, goddamn.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's my
I
karaoke
opened with
song.
that song one time at a show, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to do something. Of course, it was fire, but it was like the show didn't feel complete when I was ready to go, so I had to perform it again.
Read it again. I can speak.
It
to
I've
was
seen
very-
that happen
And
before.
it wasn't because the rest of the songs weren't good or the show wasn't. I felt like it was a great show,
Yeah.
but it was just like it needed to be felt again that
Yeah.
moment, because when you go to a show, everybody's not in their seats.
Yeah.
Everybody's not, and that's obviously a song that's like I'm known most for. So I had to redo the song, and it showed me that at that point that can never be a song that's in the top half of the show. It just can't be. So
Yeah, that's what people are
it would
waiting
have to
on.
be an encore song.
Yeah.
It's like if you come to a Mario show and you don't hear that song, you're like, oh no, I want my money back.
Right.
Give my
Mara,
money back.
one question. The verses.
Talk to me.
Who should have been your rival on the verses? Because I love
You
a
tell me.
Marion, but it shouldn't have been a Marion.
Tell me. As a fan of R&B, you tell me.
Oh man.
Good one.
Counter.
Yeah, because I'm
Because
trying to
counter's
think
good.
of during your because it's supposed to be your time period.
Exactly. And that's
I don't even. Ooh.
How you gonna ask a question you don't know the
Well, that's
answer?
why I asked it.
I think you hit it right.
I would
You
throw
have
a little Lloyd in. Maybe
Yep.
Lloyd. I would
Yep.
give
I
Lloyd.
mean, I think
some love.
if you
Sammy.
okay, fine.
Maybe Sammy.
If you look at it from, it depends on what standpoint you're looking at it from. If you're looking at it from a standpoint of like talent wise, or you're looking at it from a standpoint of records, or
No, we're thinking of the mic is on.
Oh yeah. So
The mic needs to
I'm
be
gonna
on.
be honest with you. I don't think you name nobody that's really like
Oh.
when it comes to the
Yeah.
mic being on.
Talk your talk, son. Talk your talk, son.
Like, that's a whole different conversation.
Hey,
Because
no
no,
auto
he put the
tune.
mic on, and we was like, oh, okay.
T-Pain.
Yeah, that's a whole different conversation, honestly. And and only I say that because it's true, but I say that because it's just like I think a lot of people, like if you just listen to the music, you're like, okay, voice, whatever. But if you're around me, if you ever seen me just sing just to be singing, or like just around, there's nowhere that I can't go, only because of the work that I've put into it. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, the artist development I come from is just a different thing.
I
So
feel
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. No, I love it. I love it.
Glad you came. December 13th. You know,
Yes, sir.
BET Plus, November 14th with Style Me for Christmas. Y'all give it up for, of course, Sincerely Ward and Mario one time.
Thank you so
One
much.
time.
Cameron Uncensored.
Love.